Delete. Okay. Hello, how is everybody? Have not been on YouTube in a minute, and this is also going to be on a podcast. So if you see my camera on YouTube, I'm also recording for the podcast that I have literally started today. If you're new on the podcast, welcome. Obviously, you're new because this is the first episode, and we're just going to start where we're going to start. I decided to make this podcast the WTF Pulp Culture podcast, an extension of my YouTube channel. Because I figured, hey, not everyone could sit and watch me. You know, some people like to listen to this on, in their ears while they're working out or they're at their office, yada, yada, all the things. But I've decided, you know what? Let's do what Jenny Blaze does, okay? We're doing the Jenny Blaze way, and I'm just going to extend the YouTube channel to the podcast. Yes, this isn't the Hawthorne Myatt podcast. This is a solo podcast that I have created for myself because why not? Like, I don't have enough going on. With that said, no, this is not going to be extra work for me because as you can see on YouTube, you see me recording it as I'm recording YouTube. So whatever is recorded on this podcast, it is what it is. I'm not going to edit. I'm just going to let the spirit talk for me, and I will pray that I say all that I need to say and my message makes sense. And yes, we're just going to go. We're just going to start. So how is everybody? How are you? I know last week I missed the weekly morning live of this. A lot is going on a personal level. It's all good, but a lot is going on. My brain's a little jumbled and it's kind of hard to focus, but it is what it is. Please ignore the sirens in the back. I am literally a block away from La Cienega and near a hospital, and it's just sirens 24/7. So we're not even going to talk about last week. You know what? I might bring up one thing from last week is, or maybe two things, is basically the Grammys. The Grammys, wowzers. Why hasn't Beyonce won Record of the Year yet? Is that the one that she hasn't won? There's this one album, this one area that she has not won, and she's like, but yet she's broke a freaking record of getting 32 Grammys in her career. So bravo to Beyonce. Hell yes. And then is there Trouble in Paradise with J-Lo and Ben? Or is Ben just an average husband? I'm sorry, but Ben reminded me of my own husband at the Grammys. He really did. He reminded me of my own husband. Let's face it, like when you go out in public and you know it's going to be a social event, you kind of don't want your husband's resting bitch face to be there and written all over his face. Doesn't mean he's not having a good time or anything. His face just looks like that. And I think that's Ben's case. And Ben has memes now. I hope he's proud. But can we talk about their J-Lo and Ben's Dunkin' commercial? That was adorable. I'm sorry. That was really well written, really well done. And I think it definitely captured Ben Affleck and J-Lo to a T. Like, if you've seen it, you've seen it. It's good. And then Lizzo winning, that was awesome. Also, can we talk about a conspiracy theory? We're going to talk about a conspiracy theory that I did not want to believe until I kind of put the pieces together. Is Sam Smith Adele or Adele Sam Smith? Because I was like, oh, this is going to shut up the conspiracy for sure. Because Adele was sitting with Lizzo in the front row of the Grammy. So yeah, when Sam Smith went to go do his speech and accept his award, he will see them. They have to pan to Adele, or they had to at least show her. They didn't show her at all. And you didn't even see Lizzo. So, now I don't know what to believe. Okay? Nothing really happened this week except for yesterday. Yesterday we got hit with so much. My head is still freaking spinning. Holy cow on a cracker. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, the twin flames of our generation. If you don't know what a twin flame is, or that, it's definitely a spiritual term. It is a metaphysical term, and I believe in it. It's where two souls just fit together, and it kind of reminds me, if you guys have seen Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the part at the end, like towards the end of the series, like the last season, when Sabrina had to go and match up the stones with her crush. I can't remember his name, but he was blonde and blue-eyed, I think. But like she found out that his stone and her stone like matched together, and they were like perfect together. It's kind of the same concept. And I've heard a lot of things about twin flames, that apparently they're not supposed to be together for long term because of how toxic their relationship can turn into. And I have a feeling that's what happened with Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox. I have been noticing lately, at least since maybe November, maybe December, Machine Gun Kelly has been looking really sad. Like his face has been really like I'm like, okay, what's going on? Is he just really tired? What is really going on? And then freaking Megan out here is going and sending out these cryptic posts about saying, all right, come apply for the girlfriend, come get the girlfriend application, come apply to be a girlfriend. I thought there was going to be like a threesome. I thought it was going to be like some kind of, what's it called? Not monogamy. Some kind of like swinger situation. You know, I'm like, they would go down that route. But before that, their first year of being together, I noticed something about Machine Gun Kelly, or Colton, or whatever you want to call him, or MGK. He seemed very aggressive to the point where he triggered me and brought back memories of my ex-boyfriend, the one before my husband. And ironically, those two do look alike. Tall, skinny, punk, blonde, blue-eyed, can be an asshole, you know? And there was one moment where he went live and he panned to her and she goes, no, don't put me on live. I don't want to be on live. And he's like, oh, come on. Just do it. Ugh. But she was really uncomfortable. And something that a lot of people do not realize about Megan Fox, she has crazy empathy. Like she is an empath to it. Like for sure she's an empath. She could pick up on other people's energies, and that could get really overwhelming for a person. So from someone who can do the similar thing, I can pick up on people's energies. If I walk into a room, I could just feel it. There's been times where I have walked, good example in Beverly Hills. It's like, I don't know if that's a good example. But my body just picks up on all kinds of energy. It picks up on human energy, ghostly energy. I don't know if I picked up on alien energy yet, but that would be cool. Like apparently the aliens are coming. They were supposed to come yesterday at the Superbowl and they didn't. Whatever. Also, Britney Spears was supposed to be there, but I have a theory about Britney too. But we'll get there in a minute. And okay, so I wake up Sunday morning to the Talks of Shame account You know Kiki, if you are a pop culture lover, I'm sure you follow Talks of Shame. She is awesome. She did a beautiful coverage of the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, and that is how I started following her. And she's just amazing. Kiki, she likes to kiki about it. Dang it. And she loves bagels. A woman after my own heart. Jeez. So she broke the news to me. Well, not to me, but like that was the first person that I saw. And I'm just sitting there like, dang, I haven't even had a sip of coffee. I don't even think I've opened up my tea bags to put it into my cup yet. Wow, I haven't even turned in the hot water yet. Whoa, right? And she broke the news. And so literally all morning yesterday, I literally kept refreshing my phone because I knew that this was going to be a big story. I knew that this was this wasn't a joke. This wasn't for show, because I'm sorry, but Megan Fox does not play like that. She does not play the game, you know? Like, I'm sure she might do a little thing for a movie, but when it comes to her personal life, she does not mess around with the press. She does not mess around with that. So we wake up and she posts a quote from Beyonce, the Cheating album, Lemonade. I can't remember the actual song, but the quote was something, I could smell the dishonesty on your voice. Hold on. I will look. Is that okay? That's still recording. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh God. We're looking. No, do I have time? Nope. I am looking on Google right now. All right. Let's see what that quote is, because I don't want to screw up Beyonce. I want to screw up Beyonce quote. Okay, so what was the quote? Even she showed that she was burning some stuff, which for me on a spiritual level, I was like, oh, this bitch is done. Okay, so the song was from Pray You Catch Me. And she wrote, where is it? They're not showing it? Ugh, bastards. Bastards. Oh, here it is. You can taste the dishonesty. It's all over your breath. Okay. Yeah, so there it is. You can taste the dishonesty all over your breath. And people were like, and she posted that. Then she goes and she deletes all the pictures of Machine Gun Kelly and her, except for one of, I believe it was last year or the year before. Maybe it was last year on Valentine's Day. She wrote this beautiful poem that I was like, yes, I could stand back behind this. Well, within an hour, that was deleted. The only photo was deleted. And then I think within minutes after that, she just freaking deactivated her whole Instagram, which is for me a clue to her empath ability. Like I was saying before, when Machine Gun Kelly put that to her, I have a feeling she could somehow like pick up energies from the other side of the camera. Not Machine Gun Kelly, but like the people that are watching live, and that could get overwhelming. And I don't blame her. Like she did this. What made me fall in love with Megan Fox was that Travel Channel show where she like went and did like her own little ancient history, where she would go to these different locations and she literally just learned about them, and I loved it. I wish she could come back and do that, because that is what made me connect with her. And the fact that she has 3 little boys, she's a boy mom. Hell, hey. And then what was it? Someone goes and says, oh, maybe Machine Gun Kelly got with Sophie. Sophie is his guitar player in the band when he performs. And she jokes and says, well, maybe I got with Sophia. And all I could think about was back then when she went and posted those girlfriend applications. So I'm like, ooh, was there a threesome gone wrong? Like, did the threesome go wrong? Like, that's what it felt like. But really, the bigger question is this, if they broke up, if they are really this toxic for each other, what does this mean for twin flames in this generation? Like, are we not supposed to be together? Like, are twin flames not supposed to be together? I know I'm not with my twin flame. I know that. I can feel it. Holy smoly. I don't even know if I am a twin flame, but I like the idea. It's the fairy tale Disney girl in me, right? But there'll be more to the story. Obviously, there's got to be more stuff coming out. Like, holy schmoly. So stay tuned for the Megan Fox news. Okay, now let's pivot to the Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Chiefs, to the red team. Cool, awesome. I didn't care who won. I'm not a sport girl. I'm there for the commercials, and I'm there for the halftime show. That's basically why I show up. Or what it gets me excited. Was I excited for Rihanna? Hell yes. Oh yeah. Like, oh yeah, she just gave birth back in May. Like, this is gonna be epic. She's gonna have all this energy. She's gonna be feeling her sexy mama self. Right? Well, then I noticed there was no energy she brought. Then I noticed she's pregnant. I'm sorry. I know it's already been confirmed. So yes, but I kept thinking, that's not a postpartum belly. That's not a postpartum belly. That is a second trimester belly. Someone who's been pregnant twice, I will know. I should know. I should know what the bellies look like. It had too much shape, too much form. And then she kept rubbing it. And I'm like, okay, girl, you got yourself knocked up. Dude, 9 months. Her first baby's only 9 months old, and she looks like she's in the second trimester. She is a fertile myrtle. Holy schmoly on a cracker. That is what I am. That's my theory. Fertile myrtle. And if she was breastfeeding, which I'm sure she was, because she is a island girl, and those island girls just know how to breastfeed. And I wish I had an island friend to help me out. I'm not gonna lie. But why does that matter? I'm not gonna be breastfeeding. What was that? Okay. Side note, but then once I found out she was pregnant, I gave her all the grace in the world. Because being pregnant, I've gone through it twice, and I know what it's like to try to move around and sing. Like, you're out of breath. You have a baby on your fucking lungs. Yeah. Like, there's times where I'm walking to go pick up William to and from it, and I am like getting out of breath. Ooh. Okay. I did not say that. But like, I've noticed that. Yeah. Okay, and then freaking Trump. Who do you think you are? Like, come on. Have you not done enough damage in the world? Over here saying it was the worst show known to mankind or something like that. Yeah, he basically said it was ridiculous, and it was like, but honey, she did that pregnant. She did that up in the air. God knows how many feet up in the air, pregnant. So pregnant women out there, that was setting the tone for us. Almost, it kind of gave the vibe of the Kim Kardashian, if you like get up and work women type of like vibe, like, you better work. Hey, I know I do not own the rights to that song. It is a Rihanna song. I know that. So don't come and flag me. Okay? Anybody? But all right, I'm going to wrap it up here. The show was good. We're getting another baby. May it be a girl. She's a fertile myrtle. Holy smoly, go Rihanna. And wowzers. So So what are your guys' thoughts on the Super Bowl? What are your thoughts on Megan and Machine Gun Kelly? Drop the comments if you're watching the YouTube. And on that note, I hope everybody has a beautiful week. I will be coming on here probably a few times a week to just kind of give more pop culture news as it's happening, because I notice when I do it once a week, I like lose stories. I don't write them down, all of that. So if I will probably be jumping on here on the podcast and on YouTube and be breaking some things new. What are words? I don't know how to move my mouth. I got my train of thought. Help me, Jesus. Who is she? Who is she? Hello to the person who just jumped on. The person who distracted me. You distracted me. Come say hello. Ah! It's Angelica. Yay! You got the tail end of it. We've already talked about Machine Gun Kelly, and we've already talked about the Super Bowl. I was trying to wrap it up, and I got distracted, but it's all good. I know. She's a fertile myrtle. I bet you anything, those, like when she was breastfeeding, you don't know when your period's going to come. And that's what makes it really I don't want to say dangerous, but that's what makes it tricky the first year after giving birth. Your body is just like really juicy and really open. I don't want to get graphic, but you get it. Like, you understand. Plus, if she was breastfeeding, all those hormones were like still fresh in her body. And we all know A$AP Rocky isn't ugly. He is a very handsome man. I will give him that. He's very handsome with kind eyes, and I totally get it, Rihanna. You know, and hello, if you're with Rihanna, hello. Yeah, you'll in a heartbeat. And yeah, no, I was the same way, Angelica, where I was like, no, she can't be pregnant. No, like we cannot be saying she's pregnant. What if she hasn't lost the baby weight? Like, I'm like, can we not be like this as a society, right? And the more I looked at it, that belly had too much shape. It had too much shape for it to be a postpartum belly. Like, Angelica, you and I have gone through pregnancy twice. So we know what a postpartum belly looks like. It is squishy. It is wiggly. It is loose. There is more skin than you thought you could ever have on your belly. Holy schmoly. It's not smooth. By any means. Mine's not smooth. I'm sure Rihanna's are smooth because she has that ability to get those really good creams. Yeah, no, her baby's only 9 months, Angelica. Her baby's only 9 months old. And she's in her second trimester, which is what? 4? She looked like she was 6 months pregnant. So 3 months after the baby was born in May, like she conceived in July, which means she's gonna have an April baby, like my boys. Yeah, if you want an April baby, do it in July. Okay? Just saying. But yeah, no, it was good. And I'm gonna leave it here because I could just literally ramble. I am recording this for the podcast. So YouTube, for my fans on YouTube, if you can't always get to YouTube, look for WTF podcast with Serafina. Right now, it's just on Spotify. I'm working on getting it on Google, iHeart, and my podcast partner for Hawthorne and Maya is helping me get it on Apple soon. So stay tuned to my stories on Instagram. If you have not found me on Instagram, it is the same name, Serafina, purple background, same face. And when you see it, you'll know. All right. On that note, thank you guys so much. And even on the same on TikTok. You can find me on TikTok. You can find my little funny reels. You could go like, support, help the algorithm over there. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, Angelica. Thank you for supporting me, Angelica. I appreciate you. By the way, for those who don't know, I was in an MLM, and that can get really dicey when you leave. And amen for Angelica being not one of those people that doesn't like, oh, you left the team. Whatever. You know? So, Angelica, you have a heart of gold, and I love you to the moon and back. All right, on that note, I love you guys. Thank you for hopping on. Thank you for being here. And you'll see me next week.